Hello, this is Jeffrey Kirby, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to install Kubuntu on a virtual machine. I'm using a virtual machine for this tutorial, but you could, in theory, use this tutorial to install Kubuntu on a physical machine. So, first thing that you want to do is go to Kubuntu's website, which is www.kubuntu.org, and then you can go to their downloads from the home page by going to Get Kubuntu. Once you click it, you'll see what I have up here on the screen, and you just want to click Download Kubuntu. Go down to whichever way you want to download it. Really, you can download the regular download, or you can get it from a BitTorrent. I've found BitTorrent is a little bit faster, so just click right here, and then you open it with your torrent. I've already downloaded, so I'm not going to do this. Then what you want to do is you want to go and find it in your downloads, which it's right here. Go to Open With, Windows Disk Image Burner, and then put a blank DVD in your DVD burner and let it burn to that disk. You could also use Daemon Tools and mount this image and then run it that way and just use that mountable drive for the virtual machine installation. So I'm going to close this. I already have my disk in the drive and it is all set to go. I've created a virtual machine to install it on. So here I'm starting the virtual machine. Now it's going to see the disk, and then what you want to do is you want to navigate to Start Kubuntu and hit Enter. Then it's going to start up the disk so that you can install it on the hard drive. Now, it may take a few minutes for it to actually load up next, but here's the next window that's going to appear. It's going to say Kubuntu, whichever version you happen to be using, installation process. Now, you can try Kubuntu if you want to see what it looks like before installing it by clicking here. But we want to install it, so we're going to click over here where it says Install Kubuntu. Now, if you have any drivers or third-party software that you need to install, you can check this. You can also download updates while installing. Since I don't need either, this is a new installation and the disk is up to date, I'm going to leave both of those unchecked. Now, it asks you which disk you want to use and how you'd like to use it. I leave this on guided use the entire disk. You can set it up so that it uses encrypted LVM or LVM, which is kind of a protection against data loss. But I'm going to leave it at default and click Install Now. Then it's going to ask you about your time zone and what time it is. And for this is perfect for me. This is exactly spot on. So I'm going to click Continue. Another thing that you'll notice is up at the top you actually have files copying while you're setting up the operating system. So you're setting the settings up for the operating system and it's installing in the background, which is a very good and efficient use of time. Anyway, this is the keyboard setup, and you can change it. Obviously, I'm using an English keyboard. If your keyboard looks different than this keyboard, you might want to choose a different variant, because there are a couple of different English keyboards. But this is the correct one for me, so I'm going to leave it as it is and hit Continue. Now you get to pick your username, and I usually do use my name because that's what it asks for. Just gonna put Jeff Kirby. And I'm not going to tell you what my password is because I'm going to actually use this. But you can also create a password by typing it right here. You have to type it 2 times so that you don't make a mistake on it. And we want to require my password to log in. That's a perfect name for this virtual machine. And let's hit continue. Alright, now while it's installing, it's going to give you a welcome screen, and there are going to be a few different screens here that have a little bit of information about Kubuntu. And this installation generally takes between 10 and 20 minutes. If you have a slower computer, it may take up to an hour, but it's usually a pretty quick install. So I'm going to pause the video for now and come back after the installation. Okay, back. The installation is complete. Once the installation finishes, you just click on restart now and it'll restart the system. Pretty simple installation. Took me about 15 minutes, as I said. Give it just a second to restart. I love how VirtualBox gives you all these wonderful colors. As you can see, you just follow the instructions there and just hit enter, and then it's going to restart. Then we just want to give it a minute to restart. Usually it's pretty quick. There it is. And voila, as you can see, we have successfully installed Kubuntu on a virtual machine. Okay. This is what it looks like the first time that you log in. You don't really need that. Yeah. Kubuntu in a nutshell. Alrighty. Thank you guys very much for watching this tutorial, and I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your day.